Alright, this is my volume 3, the SCJP Java tutorial volume 3. Basically, I'm going to talk about the data types. From my last video, and I used a string. I think it was string a message, and I printed something else by using the system.out.println, and I called it the variable from in there, and I printed it out. So let me give you some of the data types Java uses. The first one, number one, we're going to get into byte. Byte is the first one. That's basically, it's an integer. It's integer type. Well, integer number between, did I spell that right? Integer number between -128 to 127. The second one is short, and that's also an integer number between -32, 768 to 32, 760. The third one people use as long, and that's positive or negative integer, not to exceed about 2 billion, I think it is. The 4 is the most important one because most people do use that one. That one is a double. People use double instead of float. I've seen, because double can handle a lot more than the float. So double basically, um, it's it's a floating it's a floating point number. However, it can handle extremely large numbers. Extremely large numbers. Let's say. Okay, those are 4. The most used by individual coders, I would say, my opinion, let's just say my opinion, would be number 1. Let me bring this up for you. Is the char. Char basically can handle one character, and that one character within your code when you set it up is just a single letter, and it's in the single quotes. So used with single quotes. Example, letter A. Oop. That's a char value right there. Single quotes, one letter. If I use this, I'll put some lines in between to show you. Single quote, little letter. Do you think those are the same? Single quotes, it's char. It is not. Case sensitive. This is totally different to this. One is capital, one is lowercase. Uppercase, lowercase. Extremely different. But it's always used with single quotes, char. 2, the string that we used before. And that's always used with what? That's right, double quotes, as we used in our previous code that we used. So it would be that, my string. Doesn't matter, you have the space in there, you can use it just like that. And that's a string. It's used in double quotes. The third one, oh wait a minute, third one, int value. That's the integer value. That's integer value, integer number. Just like this, 45 or 57 or 2000 or 5, whichever one you want to use, separately by itself, no comments, just by itself. See that? Could be 2,000, etc. Fourth one, oops, sorry. Fourth one, float. Almost like float, almost like the double. Basically almost the same thing. This is large, it holds larger. Float, it's a decimal value, basically. And you use it as it's I would say floating point number, comma, used with decimal values, and it would be 3.14 or 45.67, just like that. Usually people put the F, which you have to do that. Extreme, that would mean it's just super large and it keeps running. So you put the F behind it and close it up. Always remember that. However, instead of this, I would tend to just use double. You can do that. 5. Boolean. This is either true or false. And basically, these are the ones people use extremely. But you can basically pop this one in there for number 4 and take float out. Most people use the double instead of the float, so you could do that. So it'd be char, string, and double boolean, I would say. Float, I rarely use that, and because I always would tend to forget this little F, but you have to put the F there. So double is the one. And remember, one little thing just like this, you will drive your mind will go insane. You lose that. All right. So let me go back here, throw up a little bit of code here real quick. Create a new class. I don't know, but types. Finish. There we go. Get all my comments out. Since I have my types, it's a class, it's public. Remember the access modifiers? It's in package hello world. So what am I missing? I'm missing my main method. So let me put that in. So public static void main system dot system string args. And I need my quotes. There we go. Public static void main system brackets args. So let's create a char string int. Let's try to do that real quick. So I have a char. I would say equals. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Char. I got to give it something. What I'm going to use it with. X equals, and then I need to give it a value. And remember what the value we needed to do was use with a single quote. So single quote, and I give the letter B. Close it. Then I go down to the next one. I'll create a string. We did that before. String K equals. Remember what we did? This one's double quotes because it's string. That you say Java is the best. Semicolon. Next one down. Let's go to int. Int a number equals 400. Ending of it. Close it. Next one, let's use double. I like my double. Double I got a number there. Double, I don't know, jack. Let's just say jack equals 45.67. End of that one. Then go on to Boolean. That's definitely used. Boolean W. Put that one equals false. Right? We got all of them. We got the char, B, string K, Java is the best, int a number is 400, double jack is 45.67, boolean w is false. So let's add something here. My system.out.println, this is what we'll use to get them out. Double quotes, char, quote, and then I got to give it a space. Remember this, space. Then I put a plus, which will give me, it's called concatenate on the end. And I put X there. Then I close it off. So I have to do this. I'll copy this real quick. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Always reuse code. Paste, paste. Change this one. It's string. Int double boolean. Now we gotta change this boolean. That was W. Go right up. Change that one to, that was Jack. This one was a number. This one was K. So as you can see, my char X equals B, string K equals Java is the best, int a number is equal to 400, Jack, double Jack is equal to 45.67, boolean W equals false. So if I wanted to pull all of these into their own separate system.println, my char, single quote, I'm going to use the X. That's how you get access to it, with the X. How do I get access to the string? The K. Here it is. Get access to that one. See how I even click on it, it'll highlight the other one. So it'll find it for you if you're in a big program. A number, so it should print 400. Jack should give me 45.67. W should give me false. So I move it around, see? Let me save it. And type on it. I got my main thing on it. Let me run it. I don't know why. Public static void main. I have that in there. Oh, got something going on in here. Wonder why. Let me see. Public class. Let me see what would happen if I just copy this. It just broke down on me. Change that one out. Paste. Did something wrong. But we'll see. And see how it printed. There you go. Char is B. String Java is the best. Int 400. Double 45.67. Boolean is false. Alright. I don't know what I did with the public static void main string. I have to look at the video again. That's what it is.